And good morning, you wonderful humans. We are back at it again with the free bodyweight at home exercise training. All you have to do is join in, follow my lead, find some space, no equipment required. My name is Seth Spicer, and this is on behalf of Connected Community Health Support. We're trying to make health and fitness accessible. What I'm going to do is give my opening spiel during the warm-up so that we can get right to it during our busy days. I understand some people have to go to work, so we're going to try and condense that. So with that said, we'll get our warm-up started. Do as I do as I say, while I talk my mouth off about what's going on. All right, so we're going to start just then open the gate hip. Go ahead and grab your water, grab your space, set yourself up. We're going to start with open the hips. All right. So again, this is CCHS. Jacob Carroll and Adam Fox are my partners, and we stream 3 times a day on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live at 7:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to step over now, hurdle step for the warm-up. If you miss it, we restream this on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at 9 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m., as well as a whole bunch of other times on our Twitch platform. Other leg, open the gate on the other leg. This is just to warm up the hips. We're going to warm up the hips, shoulders, upper back, and our neck before we get started. Keep it going. If you're joining in today, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate anybody that shows up to spread our mission of making health and fitness accessible. Go ahead and step over the hurdle step. Now, this is for anybody. This exercise program that we're putting on, we're on day 12 of, is for anybody who doesn't have the money necessarily to go to the gym. We're going to move up to shoulder circles forward. Go ahead. It's for anybody who doesn't necessarily feel comfortable going to the gym, anybody who's a relative beginner, anybody who wants something that's targeted specifically aerobically for fat loss, for weight, for fat burn. So obviously that's a lot of people, right? If you're already a gym bro, you already know what you're doing. That's fine. But this is so that other people can reach their health and wellness goals from the comfort of their own home, regardless of the income. Other way with the arm circles, big arm circles. All you need to do is join, find some space. The workout program is adjustable so that you can get a workout that's right for you. I mean, as always, talk to a physician before beginning any exercise program. However, we did our best to make sure that this is adaptable for everybody. We're going to be doing open books, both hands reaching forward. Reach your left hand back towards the wall. Keep the hips facing forward, rotating your upper back. You're going to look towards the wall and repeat that on the other side. Going to keep going with those. Do about 5 or 7 each side, okay? Now, this is a special week. We are supporting the One Love Foundation in their Yards for Yeardley movement. And what that means is they are trying to spread awareness for relationship violence to prevent relationship violence, right? So they have a Move for Love hashtag that you can share your own video with, this video with, basically just to get out their content because they release a lot of good stuff. And the more people that know about them, the better. All right. Lastly, we have our C-spine, our cervical spine, our neck. Just going to get some neck circles in there. Let's go ahead and do a few reps each side. Keep going with that while I talk. You can find us, as in CCHS, in all of our videos at Connected Community Health Support, our Facebook page, which could use a couple reviews, shares, follows, you name it. And then, of course, you can find us at Connected CHS on almost any other social media platform. We have all of our videos saved on YouTube. We stream them on Twitch. We're on some other obscure ones as well, and then TikTok and other fun stuff, in which we share a bunch of other helpful content on as well. We're more than just fitness streaming. We also provide educational content holistically to reach your health and wellness goals. All right. So with that said, that's the end of our warm-up. What we're going to do, good morning, happy face candle. Always great to see you tuning in. What we're going to do is get started with our workout of the day. Our workout is, again, 8 exercises, 3 rounds through circuit style, and then it's 30 seconds of rest to 30 seconds of recovery. All right. So the first exercise is you have a choice between floor touches or a glute bridge, and then we're going to work our way down through the other 7. I'll describe them as they come per usual. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, shoot them in the chat like Happy Face Candle did, because that's a great way for me to know that you are there watching and I can respond to any of your feedback. All right. So with that said, we're going to start with either floor touches, which you just reach down towards the floor and stand back up, or a glute bridge like so. Pick your poison. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm starting with the glute bridge. You do whichever exercise feels best for you. We have different variations for that reason. Exercise should be enjoyable. If that hurts, don't do that. All right? A little bit of uncomfortability, a little bit of burn. That's not the end of the world. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. And again, we go for time so that it is adjustable, so that anybody can join, right? The next exercise we have is a prone or bent over snow angel. That's here. Doing a snow angel as if you're in the snow. Or for the standing variation, we have a bent over snow angel. I'm going to do this one starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. If you're just joining in, this is free bodyweight exercise for weight loss. You can join right in and do as I do. This is a snow angel. This is exercise number 2 of the set. Just waving for help, arms by the side, arms overhead. If you're on the floor making the snow angel, that's great too. 3, 2, 1, and time. And next up, we have one of the most important full body exercises imaginable. The only one that you can think of that hits every single muscle group that's important for life. Flappy birds. Just a solid lateral raise. All right, we're going to start that in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. There we go. Again, it's never too late to hop into this program. If you're watching it in retrospect or if you're watching the restream, hop right on in, follow along. We do it by time. We provide variations so that everybody can get a solid workout in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time with the Flappy Birds. Time with the Flappy Birds. Fantastic. Next up on our virtual exercise training, we have reaches to the opposite toe. Stand up if you weren't already standing. You take your right hand, reach it to your left toe, and alternate like so. All right. All right. Starting in 5 seconds. Anybody that's joining in, just feel free to join along. 3, 2, 1, begin. And just alternating. Left to right, right to left. And if you want to get really fancy with it, you can reach down to a kick foot. Reach down. I prefer this variation myself. Feels good to flush out my back. And we're going to keep it going. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good stuff. Next up, we have squats. You can go any depth your heart desires. Full depth, half depth, quarter squats. If you're feeling super athletic today, you can do a jump squat if you like. That'll be hard to maintain for 30 seconds if you ask me, but whatever floats your boat. Whatever you can do for 3 rounds and for the full time length. Squats starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. If you can get to here, that's fine. It's like you're sitting in a chair. That's the cue we want you to think of. Sit in a chair, stand up. If you have knee pain, push the butt back a little more. Again, whatever variation feels best for you, exercise should feel good. And time. Next up, our horizontal push for the day, our push-up. You can be on the wall. Maybe you need a space like this where you have to remove your masks. I'm here. You can use the wall. You can find your friend Coucho. Any stable surface. The closer to the ground you get, the harder it gets. I'm going to start on the wall today. You can use the floor, of course. Starting in the push-up in 3, 2, 1, begin. And we're here. Again, if you get halfway through the set and you decide that it's getting too difficult, that's okay. Take it up higher. Drop down to your knees. It's about going for the full 30 seconds, all right? Full range of motion, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice. Next up, we have our I's, Y's, and T's. We're going to get our back nice, wide for freeze. That's a good one. The I's, Y's, and T's are in the bent over position again, reaching directly overhead to 45 degrees and directly out to the side. Okay? We're going to start that in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Here. Y and T. I's, Y's, and T's. Boom, boom, and boom. We're going for 30 seconds with these. Ten more seconds. T's. 3, 2, 1, and time. Woo! Next up, we have our inchworms. Okay, the inchworms, as we've seen previously in the week, you walk yourself forward as far as you feel comfortable and pull yourself back. If that's a little too difficult, touch the ground, put pressure into your hands, and come back up. All right, that'll still work your core. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. I'll show you from the sides. You walk it forward to a plank, and you pull back. Walk it forward, pull it back. You should almost feel like you're trying to pull your butt. Once you're down here, pull your butt back. And that should help you get up. One more. And time. And that is the end of set number 1. We're already up and at it this morning. This is water, not coffee. And we're ready for set number 2. I'm doing the floor touches. If you prefer the glute bridges, you absolutely may do that. All right. I'm doing the floor touches starting in 5 seconds. Go ahead and get into position. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, butt goes back as if you're trying to touch the wall with your butt. And your chest is nice and tall as if you're about to pick up a heavy baby from the floor. Tickle the baby like you're lifting furniture with solid form. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Snow angels. Fine. I'll do a full snow angel on the floor, but only if you join in and you do one too. It's not as easy as it looks, I promise. All right. 10 seconds, we're going to start. Please share this video, subscribe, comment anything that you like. We're trying to make health and fitness accessible, completely free, and it always will be. Ready, set, begin. I'm gonna look down because that feels best for me, and exercise should be enjoyable in what feels best for you. Oh, that's forgetting the legs entirely. Make sure you're moving the legs as well. 10 seconds. Thank you all for joining me this morning. We're trying to make health and fitness accessible with free exercise and time. And again, this is for anybody who doesn't have the time to go outside to the gym, the money to afford a gym membership, who doesn't understand what to do once you're at the gym. If you went to the gym anyway, we have you. All you have to do is join in and follow our lead. All right. Next up, super complicated exercise. Really high intensity lateral raises. In 3, 2, 1. Get them moving. Craft those boulder shoulders. You're gonna have arms of steel by the time we are done. We're doing what we have to do to reach our goals. And if your goal is just to show up here 3 times a week, the program will eventually get harder. And eventually you'll reach your goals. We'll take you there. We'll provide your motivation and time. Next up, if you want standing, go ahead and stand up. We're going to our reach to the opposite toe. All right, we have a couple seconds. Fantastic. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. Reach to the opposite toe, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. We're here, and we're here. Here, and we're here. Again, the variation, if you want to switch it up, or if this doesn't feel very good, you can do here and here. Keep it close if you want, or you can go far out. Here and here, here and here. Almost done. Keep going. 2, 1, and we're done with that exercise. Round number 2 of squats. We love a good squat pattern. Of course, our exercise sessions include all the major patterns: push, pull horizontally, push, pull vertically, a squat, hinge, and a couple core exercises. And it just so happens the squats, of course, recruit the most muscle mass, which means we burn the most calories and get our heart rate elevated the most by starting in 3, 2, 1, squat city. Here we go. Get us started. I'm going to face from the front. Chest up. Down and up. Down and up. If you want to swing the arms like you're some sort of combine athlete, I'm not going to stop you. And that's what's great about this program, is you're in the comfort of your own home. You can do whatever you like. There's no judgment here, and time. Push-ups. Find your position. Find your wall. Find your couch. Find your floor. Whatever makes you feel comfortable with the push-up. I did the bench press yesterday, and I'm a little bit sore, so I might do normal push-ups and then regress from the full time. Sorry, it'd be like that sometimes. Starting in 5 seconds. Push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm sore, but we're doing it. It's okay to work out through soreness. When we're doing aerobic activity and it doesn't break down muscle as much, you can do it more frequently. Resistance training, you should do every 36 to 48 hours in time, depending on how familiar with exercise you are. All right. Next up, we have our I's, Y's, and T's. So if you're going out lifting heavy weights, breaking down a lot of muscle, you're going to want a little more recovery, 36, 48 maybe 72 if you're super sore hours. With aerobic activity, we should program it so that we'll be able to do it daily, believe it or not. We'll get to that point. Eyes, Y's, and T's. Ready, set, begin. We're overhead. We're at 45 degrees. And we're at 90. All right. I'll let you go ahead. Feel this out. If you want to add 1 pound weights that you have laying around, you certainly may. I'm never going to stop you, but I'm never going to require you to. And time. Last exercise of round number 2 again. We're back with inchworms. All right. Find your position. You can be here, or you can be here. You know, heck, this spot looks good too. No, that's too close. All right. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworm it out. We're here. Walk it forward. Aye. And we're back. Stand up and back. Here. Sup. Walk it back. And stand. Halfway. Keep it going. Maybe you want to see how many you can get. Maybe you want to pick up the intensity. Three, 2, 1, and time. And that's the end of set number 2. Great work if you followed along this far. If you're still one of the new people hopping in, hopping out, thank you so much for joining. We hope you'll just join us in our free exercise session. We're going to start with exercise number 1 from the top, going down through our circuit. Next up, we have floor touches or glute bridges. I'm going to go back to the glute bridge. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, this is just one of a couple variations. We provide variation because not every exercise is going to feel good for every person. Any good personal trainer knows that and will adapt for you. All right, in this case, I can't be there with you, but I'm hoping to give you enough variation time so that you can get a solid workout. Snow angels. I was on the floor last time. This time I'm doing the bent over variation. All right. If you're on the floor, you can stay there for the prone snow angels. Prone is on your belly, just like you're making a snow angel in the snow. That's where it gets its name from. Or you can do a castaway style, like you're waving for help down at the floor. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Wilson. Try to keep the arms above the plane of your head the entire time. And I'll say it, your shoulder range of motion is probably better than mine. But mine's gotten better, like I always say. Just from moving 3 times a week for the past month now. And this is exactly 1 month since we started. It gets better. And time. All right. Grab your spoiled milk. Throw back to that one time I used my milk gallon for this exercise and it actually curdled the milk. It was disgusting. Only time I've experienced that. So maybe some orange juice, some cat litter containers, some dish detergent, whatever floats your boat. If you need weight, I don't. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Thumbs up, slightly forward for this one. If you want to feel it more in your anterior delts, I'm going to take it right to the side today. Ten more seconds. It's very similar to what we were just doing, but it's in a different relationship to gravity. So it's working different muscles and time. Next up, if you're standing, stay standing. If you're kneeling, like me, go ahead and stand up. Hooray for standing. And we have our reach to the opposite toe. Don't be afraid to drink water during a workout. It's good for the soul. Reach to the opposite toe, starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. Here we are. Keep it going, only for 30 seconds. Next week, of course, like any good program, we use progressive overload, and everybody wants to reach their goals, and that requires more volume. So one of the ways that we progress this program is to take it to 45 minutes and time, which means the sets go from 60 seconds to 90. That includes work to rest. So we're looking at 45 seconds of work to 45 seconds of recovery this next week. We hope you'll like it. It should be all right. I'll get us through it together. All right. Squats starting in 3, 2, 1. Squat city. I'll take it easy. I'm sorry. That's for week 50. Also kidding. We don't use any impact in this program because, especially individuals that might have knee pain, or if you're, have a lot of extra weight to lose, that's a lot of torque on your knee joints, on your ankles, and that kind of high impact is no good for your joints. And time. We love a good squat. Push-ups, wall, couch, or floor. Couch it is. Now we are doing some sort of resistance with our body weight though, so make sure you are recovering properly. If you're excessively sore, shut it down or reach out to us. There might be something deeper going on. 3, 2, 1, begin. Push-up time. My nephew Jameson loves push-up time. I started it one day. I said, push-up time, and started doing push-ups, and we all did push-ups. And that kind of backfired because now once in a while he'll just yell, push-up time. And trainer Seth doesn't always want to do push-ups. But here we are, encouraging physical activity in a 6-year-old. And time. Shout out nephew Jameson. He's a tall little monster for 6. Next up, we have the I and Y and T. Here we go for free. Anyway, rhyme schemes are not my profession. That's why I stick to exercise. Next day drops next month. 3, 2, 1, begin. Left and right. If you want to pick a foot up a little bit as you reach, or again, reach towards a foot that you're kicking up, pushing your butt back as you do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. I might have went out of order there, but that's okay. That happens about once a week. We're moving on now to I's, Y's, and T's. I's, Y's, and T's for absolutely freeze. That's all right. If we get an extra set, more gains, more workout. It's a bonus set for free. I's, Y's, and T's starting in 3, 2, 1. Begin. If you're just joining, this is free bodyweight exercise training for weight loss, weight loss, all in the comfort of your own home. No equipment required. My name is Seth Spicer, and CCHS is trying to make health and fitness accessible. Here we go. Almost done. Hopefully you're getting a sweat on by now. There we go. And time. Last exercise of the set, we have our inch worms. Inch worms. Inchworms, how you do is you walk it out, you walk it back. I like about 4 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with the hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, back up to standing. If you want more, feel free, be my guest. Starting in 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, right, right, left, right, left. Speed around. It's the last one. Sounds like we have propane guy here making a bunch of noise outside. 3, 2, 1, and time. Now we can do a cool down of the starfish. Really practical applied science here. And that's it. That's another workout in the books. Day 12, session number 1. If you guys have any questions at all, shoot them into the chat. Now we restream on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We go live at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 11:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. My name is Seth. The whole organization is called Connected Community Health Support. If you don't like my ugly mug, you can join in at 11:30 or 5:30 with Jacob Carroll or Adam Fox. I am the before you go to work guy. Jake is the you have an hour lunch break guy, and Adam is the been a long day. I could use a little bit of movement this morning kind of guy. All right. We restream them almost all day on Twitch. You can find all of our content saved on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Okay. We're more than just free exercise training. We try to provide comprehensive weight loss support, motivation. Our 7 pillars we try to hit, and we'll adjust that on our social media and such as time goes on. I'm going to end this stream if there's no questions and start number 2 here in a couple minutes. Thank you all for joining. I hope you've enjoyed this exercise session, and I will see you in a few.